Hey ladies! I'm doing it! I didn't think I was going to be posting my first Facebook Live video, but here I am. It's almost 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I was hit with that inspiration, that nudge in my gut came through tonight, and it said, just do it, get it out of the way, and share about this topic that I'm deeply passionate about. And first I'll just explain a little bit about myself. My name's Christine Nicole, and I am a soon-to-be holistic lifestyle and empowerment coach. And one thing I'm so passionate about is helping women believe in their dreams, believe that their crazy ideas aren't crazy, and they do in fact have the power to achieve them. And oh, we have 2 people, yay! For the first minute or 2 there, no one was watching, so I'm glad that a couple people have checked in to my very first live video. Woo woo! Thanks for joining, Trish. Yeah! Okay, so I was just explaining a little bit about myself and what this video is all about, and really what it comes down to is that there's no perceived barrier too big to prevent you from pursuing your deepest desires, your grandest vision for life. And often what that is what you feel passionate about, what you feel guided to do, what your gut, your intuitive guidance system, what your intuition keeps knocking at the door saying, go this way, go this way. But it's often our ego mind, that critical side of us that says, no, I'm not ready to do it. I'm not pretty enough, I'm not educated enough, I'm not fit enough, I'm not smart enough. There's 1,000 reasons our ego will tell us why we can't do something. But the truth is, at the end of the day, if we're following our soul's calling, that our higher self's destined path in life, when we're following that, there's no barrier too big to stand in the way of us achieving success going that path. And I know this with certainty because of the events that I was blessed with to experience. I don't view it as something tragic that happened to me, but I view it as an absolute blessing in disguise. And that is that about 3.5, almost 4 years ago, when my life was going through chaos and turmoil, I was going through a divorce, I just lost my house, I was living a really unhealthy lifestyle, I was drinking alcohol like a fish every single weekend. And on my 29th birthday, when things couldn't have gotten any worse, I fell down my entire flight of stairs and I fractured my skull. I lost consciousness. I got a brain injury. And as a result of that, the brain tissue that was damaged is I lost 100% my sense of smell. So I have something called anosmia. And what does this story have to do with this whole idea of no barrier too big in following your soul's calling? Well, it just so happens that about 1.5 years, maybe 1 year and a few months after that brain injury, keep in mind throughout that I was going through a lot of changes. I basically was shotgunned into a spiritual awakening after that. But about 1 year and a little bit later, I got hit with a desire so strong, like a lightning bolt. It entered my heart, every cell of my body. I felt lit up by this idea of making my own natural skincare line. So if someone was interviewing you to give job coaching on what do you want to be, and the person said, I have no sense of smell, I can't smell anything, but I want to be a formulator of a skincare company, I want it to be successful. I mean, you'd have to break the news to them and say, I'm sorry, honey, it's just not in the cards for you. But that's the thing. I didn't even recognize that barrier at the time, because that desire, that passion, that urge that was coming through, not from my ego mind, it was coming through from my higher self, my soul, my passion, my intuition said, go for it, girl. Go for it, girl. And every time a little voice came up and said, but you can't smell these essential oils. You don't know if it smells right. Are you really sure? I just went back to my faith and my guidance system, and I knew it was leading me. I knew I had help. I knew there was a spirit team at play, because what else could explain that when I launched my company 1 year later, all of the products smell wonderful. And not only that, my customers are return customers. They like the smell of everything enough that they keep buying it. And I just recently started sharing with customers that I don't have a sense of smell. At first I was embarrassed and shy about that, and I kept that private because I didn't want it to deter people from buying my product. But now I realize, especially stepping into the coaching business, I need to share my story. I need to let women know, if you think there's a barrier or there's a reason why you can't do something, why you're not good enough to do something, that's bullshit. Because if you have the passion, if you have that drive, that feeling in your gut, if your intuitive guidance system is saying it excites you, that feeling of excitement, that's your built-in truth detector saying go that way. That's your truth detector saying that's the right fit. Now, if your gut, if you're getting that visceral sense that says, no, 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 I can't do it, that's also your guidance system saying, don't go that way. But mine said the whole time, do it, keep going, keep trying. And now that company, it's been up and running for about 1.5 years, and I ship my products worldwide. Okay? It's crazy. And it's because of following what lit me up, what excited me. And I hope to share this same sort of inspiring message to the women I eventually get to work with, letting them know it's your divine birthright to get to do what lights you up, what brings you joy, what makes you feel empowered and inspired and creative. All you have to do is follow it. All you have to do is follow it. And the barriers that seem so big and massive, they'll fall away, and the universe is gonna line up events for you that you could have never orchestrated on your own, and your path will get illuminated. And one more step will lead to 3 others that you could have never even imagined. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for losing my sense of smell, because if I didn't have this firsthand experience of how the universe operates, of how it's truly on our side if we pursue what we're meant to do, these divine gifts that have been planted inside of us, it's amazing. And I hope this video was entertaining or interesting to those of you who watched, or any of you who are going to see it on the replay. I was nervous, but I'm glad I got it out of the way. And I love you guys. What an awesome group. I love to be a part of this community. It's inspiring, it's uplifting, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.